Hi guys, this is Jason, and today I'll be talking to you about a creamy butter and cheese sauce that everyone loves, the Alfredo sauce, and how to bring it from the US to Spain. So, how did this wonderful sauce come about? Well, butter and cheese sauces have been around for a long time, but the true story starts in the early 1900s.
The dish was created in 1914. Alfredo had just opened his restaurant. His wife gave birth to their first child, and she lost her appetite after childbirth. He was very concerned, and one day, out of desperation, he went into the restaurant kitchen, put together egg noodles, young Parmesan, and the best butter he could find, and he created this delicious dish. Gave it to his wife. She loved it. She ate. Her appetite was restored, and he added it to the menu, and the rest is history.
So, Alfredo added the sauce to his menu at his restaurant. More and more people began to try it, including a few international Hollywood stars from the US. When they got back to the States, they began making it for their friends and their family, and this helped facilitate the spread of the Alfredo sauce in the US. Alfredo himself eventually moved to the US, where he opened up a restaurant in New York. As the popularity spread, Americans added cream to the sauce to make it even more appealing. Companies began producing cheap Alfredo sauces as it became more and more well known. They would add cornstarch and flour and use cheap ingredients, which compromised taste but was convenient and cheap for consumers. This happened with companies such as Bertolli, whose sauce we will focus on for the rest of this video. Bertolli as a brand is one of the top 5 brands in the US today for pasta sauce sales, and their Alfredo sauce came about circa the 1940s. The Bertolli company was founded in 1865 by Francesco Bertolli in Italy to sell mainly wines, cheeses, and olive oil. Since then, Bertolli as a company has expanded to many different product lines, including pasta sauces and frozen meals, and has expanded to around 20 countries across Europe and Asia. However, despite selling Alfredo sauce in the US and Bertolli having a market presence in other EU countries, you can't find it in Spain. So how do we get this wonderful sauce to Spain? Well, that starts with first analyzing the target market in the US. Since sauce goes with pasta, we consider the target market to consist of all people who cook meals and enjoy pasta dishes, which is practically the whole population of the US over 18 years old. In 2014, the US was number 1 in the world in pasta consumption, showing that everyone eats pasta. However, because of its low price point, which will be discussed later, we consider Bertolli Alfredo sauce to be a lower middle-class sauce. In terms of competition, the main name brand competitors in the US to Bertolli are Prego and Ragu. Both had more sales than Bertolli in 2013. Both of these competitors, however, mainly focus on traditional red tomato sauces and don't have as extensive of an Alfredo sauce line of products as Bertolli does. Now let's analyze the marketing mix in the United States. In terms of the product, Bertolli's traditional Alfredo sauce is made with cream, butter, and Parmesan cheese, as well as a few other ingredients. There are a few other versions of the sauce, such as creamy basil Alfredo, mushroom Alfredo, garlic Alfredo, and low-fat Alfredo. For place, sauces are sold in the U.S. in grocery stores and wholesalers across the whole United States. They are also sold online on online retailers such as Amazon.com or Walmart.com. In the U.S., the price of one 15-ounce jar of Bertolli Alfredo sauce is between $2 and $3 US. This shows that Bertolli can set a very low pricing point even with competition, and still be competitive in a market saturated with pasta sauces. Bertolli has a website with information on their products, their background story, and other information like recipes. This is the main way that Bertolli promotes their products. They also have a link on their website to sign up for an emailing list, which promises future coupons and recipes. In addition, Bertolli also has Instagram and Twitter accounts. U.S. supermarkets also make use of end caps where Bertolli products are put at the end of aisles in order to attract more attention. They are also placed near pairing products, such as pasta, so that people remember to buy sauce when they buy pasta. Now let's analyze the target market for Alfredo sauce in Spain. The target market in Spain is essentially that of the U.S. It consists of all people who cook meals and enjoy pasta dishes, which is practically the whole population of Spain over 18 years old. In 2014, Spain ranked in the top 15 worldwide in total pasta consumption, which shows that everyone eats pasta. However, we expect this sauce to be mostly targeted toward lower middle class or higher lower class people, based on the price point. Now let's analyze the marketing mix in Spain. In terms of the product, the standardized product, which is Alfredo sauce, will be almost identical in Spain as the US, at least to start, besides the translation of labels to Spanish. The great diversity in already existing products, such as creamy basil Alfredo, mushroom Alfredo, garlic Alfredo, and low-fat Alfredo, means that Bertolli can test out which ones work best in Spain, and then modify their recipes if need be. They could perhaps even introduce new flavors such as Alfredo jamon. Bertolli sauces should be sold in all supermarkets, the most popular of which seem to be Dia, Mas, and Supersol in Sevilla. Bertolli sauces should also be sold in small local stores, such as Chino stores, in order to increase availability and exposure of the product, and also to encourage quick impulse buying. Since we can't find any reason to not introduce Alfredo sauce to all of Spain, we suggest doing just that. Perhaps Alfredo sauce will be more successful in some areas of Spain than others, but that remains to be seen. We believe Bertolli should implement a market penetration pricing strategy in Spain, in which they set the lowest possible price for consumers, because when consumers see a new product on the shelf at a very attractive price, they will be more willing to buy it. They should do this since they need to facilitate initial sales and get people talking about the product. Based off this strategy, we suggest that Bertolli implement a price of around 1 to 150 euros for one 15-ounce jar, which is lower than the price in the US, even with the current exchange rate taken into account. This should be a very attractive price for consumers and should catch their eye when they are walking down aisles in a store. As consumers become more accustomed to buying the product, Bertolli can slowly increase prices. There are many ways that Bertolli can successfully market their product in Spain. Bertolli has a Facebook page for Italy with approximately 170,000 followers, and they update it very frequently. Twitter is Bertolli's second biggest social media following with 24,000 followers. Bertolli also has an Instagram page for the US with approximately 2,000 followers. Based off these statistics, I would recommend Bertolli to make a Spanish Facebook page and create Facebook ads targeted toward those living in Spain, encouraging them to come like the page and check out their products in stores. In stores, Bertolli could use end caps like in the US to entice buyers. Bertolli also has a website in which they have pages tailored toward different countries and their interests, and these pages reflect what products they sell in each country. For example, the US page consists of a bunch of products. The Italian page consists of mainly olive oil, and the UK page consists of butter and spreads. For the Spanish page, Bertolli should obviously market their Alfredo sauce in Spanish and format it like their Italian or UK page, in which they focus on one product. Assuming they choose to add more products to the Spanish market, they can adjust their site accordingly. Bertolli also has an email link list on their website, so they should make this active for the Spanish site as well, so customers can receive coupons and deals on the sauce in order to entice potential buyers. So overall, would Bertolli Alfredo sauce be successful in Spain? First, some drawbacks. For one, Spanish people have no idea what Alfredo sauce is and what it would be used for, which could obviously present a problem when it comes to sales. Secondly, there are many other red pasta sauce makers already in stores in Spain, such as Barilla, and other competitors such as Prego or Ragu could enter the Spanish market almost as easily as Bertolli. However, overall we believe that there are more pros of whether Alfredo sauce would be successful in Spain. First, it has a rich history in the US, and Spain tends to copy the US in what they do and like. While the Spanish do love their own authentic food, Spain is top 15 worldwide in pasta consumption, showing that they still love pasta. In addition to this, it should not cost a lot for Bertolli to enter the Spanish market due to the fact that they already have a presence in the EU selling other products. They exist in Belgium, the Czech Republic, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, the UK, and the list goes on and on. This makes it a lot easier than a foreign brand to enter Spain due to low cost and easier distribution. So overall, we are optimistic that the low price point will offset the fact that Spanish people have never heard of the sauce, and we hope that the first mover advantage will give Bertolli a serious leg up over any competition that decides to follow them. The Spanish also love cheese and cheesy products, and pasta as well. This is why, while we recognize the risks, we believe there is a good chance of success in bringing Alfredo sauce to Spain.